guys, it's Michelle and Mark over at Cleland's. We're coming to you with another live episode. Today we're going to be talking about firearm safety when you don't have a safety. Mark, is this something that's pretty common on a lot of guns?
This is. It seems to be about 80% of the guns in the market today do not come with a physical safety. I've got my hand in here at Glock 34. This has what I call a hybrid safety, where it's got a double set trigger. If you can see that close enough, it's got two blades on the outside and one blade on the inside. You've got to get that inside blade depressed first before the two outsides will get depressed. That's going to be the only physical safety this particular handgun has on it.
Can you turn it around so they can see the other side?
Sure can.
So, as you can see, there's no switch. Is that what it's technically called, a switch safety on there?
I call this a double set due to the fact that there is two triggers on there that you have to get both in unison to retreat back for this gun to operate correctly. So that would be the only safety on this Glock, safe action pistol, if you will. I've got another pistol, my actual carry piece today. This is a Smith & Wesson 6946. This does not have a safety as well. Does not have a trigger safety or a double set safety as well, the trigger. My logic when I have a firearm with no safety, the first thing that I do is I treat every firearm as if it were loaded. I'm going to keep every firearm unloaded until I'm ready to shoot it, and then I'll load it up. I'm always going to keep this pointed in a safe direction. I'm going to always keep my finger off the trigger and keep it nice and straight on the frame, just like that, until I'm ready to shoot. Then and only then will my finger go on the trigger. Muscle memory has a lot to do with this. When you pull this out of your holster, you can train yourself to keep your finger straight, but when you need to, you can move it on that trigger very, very quickly. And then you also need to know your target and what is beyond as well, Michelle.
Right, definitely. Definitely know what's beyond your target. So, tell me, I think I just heard you say that you do not keep it loaded when you're carrying. Is that true?
50-50 chance.
50-50
Correct,
chance.
correct.
Okay. Just to remind everybody, Mark is one of our pistol instructors. He is NRA certified.
Correct.
He teaches pistol 1, 2, 3, and soon CCW. I just saw you pull your firearm out and put it back in. Is there a safe way to pull and...
When I want to disengage this from the holster, right on that frame, my three fingers have that perfect grip on there that I require, and I'm ready to go within a second and a half. It's that easy.
Okay.
So for me to load this one up in the chamber, would take a simple pull to slide back, release the switch, have the slide go forward, and I can be up and shooting within 2 seconds.
Okay. Now, when it comes to preference of having safety versus not having a safety, are there any recommendations, or is it just person to person?
I think a lot of it's person to person. I think if you're a new shooter, you should probably pick a firearm that does have a safety just until you feel comfortable to the point where you can get a firearm that does not have a physical safety per se. A safety is a mechanical device that can fail. I've seen it happen, and I don't want to be that next victim, so I prefer to keep mine nice and close. To me, a safety is one more thing that you may need to disengage or engage if need be. You may not have that kind of time on your hands, but it's going to be up to the personal individual on their preference.
Now, speaking of engaging and disengaging, a firearm that has a long trigger pull, is that a safety or is that not a safety?
That would be a safety. I've got some firearms that have a very light trigger pull. I do know some firearms that have a very, very long trigger pull. It seems to be that your smaller subcompact semi-autos will have that feature, which is a good thing. There's atypically not a physical safety on there, so that would be your only safety on that particular pistol would be that long trigger pull.
Right.
You got to take the good with the bad, though. You've got to have that trigger pull long and be able to keep your sight picture, sight alignment on your target to be able to have correct shots.
Yeah.
So one more thing that you're going to have to practice and work with.
Right.
Hi, Roger. Hi, Jody.
Hey guys, how you doing? Any questions over there yet, Tib?
Not yet.
Okay.
Howdy from Austin, though. How cool is that?
Austin, we'd love to know how you heard about us. I just heard